Christmas is just around the corner, and so is the season of gift giving, and in today's video I am going to share with you some of my recommended holiday gifts for stationery lovers, whether it is under 1,000 pesos, 500 pesos, or 300 pesos. I've got you covered. Make sure to keep watching to know more. Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as I mentioned, I'm gonna share with you some of my holiday gift idea recommendations for stationery lovers. So whether that's notebooks, journals, pens, fountain pens, you name it, they're all going to be in this video. And the best part is I've categorized them into different price points so that it's easier for you to refer back. All the links, all the information will be in the description, so I have got you covered. So the first part, we are going to tackle all the items under 1,000 pesos, which is like 20 US dollars. The first one is the 𝚝𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘 Paper Book Volume 2. This is a book by paper lovers for paper lovers, and it has 92 pages of art and design work by some of our local makers, including me. I actually am part of 𝚝𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘, and this book houses a lot of postcards, stickers, and paper that you can use for creative journaling, for crafting. And this is a gift that I highly recommend to someone who is dabbling into creative endeavors or someone who loves journaling. I highly recommend getting this. Make sure to also check out 𝚝𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘 on Lazada because we have upcoming 12/12 deals you don't want to miss. Next up, if you're fans of tarot and checking out the moon phases like I am, you'll definitely like this one. This is the 𝚝𝚗𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘𝚘 moon calendar. It's from Paperwork Stationery and it's actually a tear of calendar. And you can definitely hang this on your wall or use it for journaling. I'm going to use it for journaling. And this contains different pages, of course, one day page for each day of the year. And it has illustrations of the different moon phases. So if you're like me who does full moon and new moon readings or takes note of the months through the moon phases, which is something very interesting, by the way, that I've recently learned how to work with because I have an app on my phone, but that's gonna be for a future video. But anyway, if you're interested in these things, I definitely recommend getting this calendar, and I will say that the paper quality is superb. You cannot expect anything less when it comes to Japanese stationery. So this one is available at Paperwork Stationery, so make sure to check it out. Next up, if you want to journal or document on the go or just have a couple of errands, I highly recommend checking out this bento sling bag by Badass Tote Girl. Mine is in this nice mustard color, obviously, and inside you have a lot of space to fit in your journals, daily essentials like your wallet, your keys, your phone, and you're good to go cafe journaling or hanging out with your friends. There are also a lot of colors, so make sure to check that out. I would say it's one of my favorite go-to bags if I just need to put in a little bit of items and head out to run errands or go to the mall. So it's really handy, and I think there's something so nostalgic about the design because it looks like a lunch bag. It reminds me of my lunch bag in high school, so it kind of is the same thing but in a more stylish way that you can definitely carry around with you when you're on the go. Next up on my list is, of course, the diarist. So if you're not familiar with the diarist, make sure to check out my video on how I made this journal. So this journal is available at Shop Abbey, and I created this because I want you to write your own story. Each journal has 36 prompts as well as 160 undated dotted pages, and it's fountain pen friendly, so it's great to give to someone who wants to start a journaling habit, who wants to continue, or is looking for a way to sort of reignite that creative journaling hobby, or maybe someone who just wants to write their own story, because that is the main goal that I really want to impart when it comes to the diarist. And it comes in an A5 size, so I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to really get into journaling and really practice and hone that habit. Next up, in line with the whole moon practice thing, I told you there are a lot of these like random hobbies that I probably have inserted, and I'm glad they exist in stationery form. So this is the daily practice stamp set from Everyday Explorers. So this one is a clear stamp set, and this one is definitely something you need to have in your stationery stash if you track your tarot readings daily or during the full moon, new moon, because the quotes here are really great. I also started to use this also for my creative journaling because I recently just got this, and a lot of things are very important here. For example, what I need to know today, affirmation, today's moon phase. So you can definitely use this in conjunction with the moon calendar I showed you earlier, so that way you have this like ongoing moon practice and you have very specific stationery that you can use for that. Lastly, for items under 1,000 pesos, how can I not forget to include a planner? Of course I have one. This one is by Everyday Explorers. It's created by my good friend CH, as with the previous clear stamp that I showed you. This is a year of big goals and everyday wins undated planner. It comes in a nice B6 size and it's also fully undated. But what I like particularly about this planner is that there are a lot of guides. So if you're someone who likes to set intentions and set goals for every quarter, every month, and do like a little check-in, this is the planner that you really need. There are also pages on the next 90 days, breaking down each particular goal that you have. And I think the overall message of this planner is really about tracking your big goals, your everyday wins, and celebrating them, because Everyday Explorers is really all about that. And I've known CH for a really long time, so when she talks about her business, I really know what message it tries to convey. And yeah, it's really all about positivity and celebrating all these little things that make life great. Next, these are some items that I recommend under 500 pesos, which is around 10 USD. So the first thing is, of course, how can I not forget adding a fountain pen to the mix? I was actually thinking about adding it in the 1,000 range, but I think I do have a lot of things already in the previous category. So this one is my new pen. This is the Pilot Kakuno fountain pen. So this is an F nib and this is my pen. I recently inked it with Pilot Inaho. So this pen is very affordable because it's actually made for kids. And what's great about this is I just got this for like 300 plus pesos on Shopee. It's a really affordable buy. And if you want to get someone into fountain pens, I highly recommend getting that, because I just bought like 3 more pens to give to my friends. And it's very beginner friendly. And it's also really great because I love Pilot. I cannot stress this enough. I love Pilot. I'm not even paid to say this. I love Pilot's fountain pens, ball pens, and all their materials. I actually have a custom pen, so that's, you know, way out of this budget video. But the nib quality is like 10 out of 10. So I really recommend it if you want to give it to someone who is getting into fountain pens and wants to hone their habit of writing. Next up is a clear stamp set from BGM. So this is a bit more affordable, but I would say that BGM's designs are more particular and more cutesy, very planning related, I would say. This is available at Paperwork Stationery as well. They carry a couple of BGM clear stamps. So if you're not familiar with BGM, it is a popular Japanese stationery brand. So I went to Bungo Joshi a couple of years back and they do have a lot of items from clear stamps to washi tapes to, I think they also have like more specific and specialized washi tape cuts. So yeah, I highly recommend getting a BGM. And this one is really cute. I don't even know what this is called. I think it says you're lucky girl, so probably that. But there's something about the whole like vibe of this girl that speaks me, like having coffee, doing yoga, doing skincare, working, having this big like signage. Maybe I'll probably write there, I'm tired. Who knows, you know? So I highly recommend this, and it's also very light and easy to take around. Next up, if you are looking for an alternative to the diarist that is more in the I'm going to start journaling but I don't want to get intimidated by too many pages phase in your journaling journey, then I recommend getting these. This is a pocket notebook set that I designed at the shop. So actually this was an experimental product. As with most of my products, I like experimenting on different mediums and different formats. So this one is in 4x6. I actually already finished using the craft one. You get a craft notebook and a designed notebook. So the idea of the designed notebook is really to ignite your passion. Is that too corny? It's really more of like a collab. So I already designed some of the pages, and your task is really to fill it up with stuff that you like. Photos, you know, writings, lettering, doodles. So in some way, it feels like a creative collaboration, I would say. It's really a great way also to start journaling because it is low commitment. It comes in a very small size. So I know that having a big journal and like having this like tiny anxiety of not being able to finish it ASAP is kind of scary. So if you want to get into mini journaling, I like to call it that, definitely check this out. Next on my list is also still from my shop, so I am really proud of this. This is New York Documented. This is the third installment of my travel zine. So I've been making travel zines since last year. The first one was Tokyo, and then the second one was Berlin, and the third one was New York. So these actually contain snippets of my travel journals from these places. The common denominator would be that I travel frequently to these cities, and I lived in New York for a couple of months. You've probably seen that in previous videos. If you haven't, don't. So it contains a lot of my journal spreads, and I would say that if you're looking to give someone who loves traveling and wants to incorporate journaling into their traveling experience, definitely get this zine, because I would say as someone who is collecting zines also, I try to get zines that really resonate with my personality and my preferences and my hobbies, and that really inspires me to keep making and documenting things. So this one is limited and it's signed and numbered, but if we run out, I'll probably reprint another batch, and it's currently available at my local shop. But if you want to wait for January, I'm going to be having it available at Everyday Explorers Co. in the US. So since I mentioned the Kakuno earlier and it's very affordable, of course you need ink. So this ink is my favorite budget-friendly ink. This is called Vinta, and it is a local brand actually. You can find it here in the Philippines, and this ink that I got is called 𝚡𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘. It is an ochre color. It's a really nice ochre color. And what I really like about this is the flow is pretty good. I'm very picky with the ink flow that I use and the inks that I particularly like in terms of color. So my basis for fountain pen inks would be, of course, the color and then the shading if there is, but it's optional for me. And of course, the ink flow if it's really wet, because I'm not really partial to dry inks. I like my inks very wet so that I can write really smoothly on paper. So Vinta is really a great brand for that. Now the glittered ones and the shimmer ones are a bit more expensive, but if you're looking for something that's under 500 pesos that's great for everyday use, then definitely get their regular inks. There are a lot of colors to choose from pastel to browns. I love 𝚡𝚘𝚍𝚘𝚘. This is an ochre color, but I also have the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 color, which is kind of like a sea kelp greenish olive green situation. So definitely check that out. Lastly, to close up our 500 peso and below category, we are closing it up with another Japanese stationery brand. So this is the Traveler's Notebook sticker set 2022 edition, customized sticker set for 2022 diary, and next year's theme rather is all about the movies. So this past 2021, the theme was all about books, and I love film, so I had to get this, and I couldn't find this elsewhere locally when I was looking for it, I think early in September, so I proceeded to go to Amazon Japan instead. Actually, the shipping is not bad and it ships really fast, so if you're looking for Japanese stationery, consider going to Amazon Japan. Again, I'm not being paid to say this, I just find it a very smooth and easy transaction. I also got my Jibon from there. So this one contains 6 sticker sheets that you can use for not only your traveler's notebook. If you don't have a traveler's notebook, or if you're not using it for next year, it's totally fine. I actually use these to decorate my journal covers, and it contains a customized sticker, which is the first one that you see, a dry transfer sheet, index stickers, which I use diligently for all my journals and planners, schedule sticker, clear round sticker, and film pocket sticker. So this is really functional and useful and also great for decorating at the same time. So you're like hitting a lot of birds, or 2 birds with 1 stone with this one. And of course, saving the best for last, I hope. Last but not the least, here are some of my recommended items under 300 pesos, which is around $6 US, and they're actually mostly great for stocking stuffers because they're actually small. So most of them are also washi tapes for obvious reasons. Now, the first one would be washi tapes from my shop. So all of my washi tapes actually cost 180 pesos below. This is for Philippine market, and I try to keep it affordable because I have a lot made as well, and I want you to collect your own washi tape collection of my washi tapes. And the designs I made for this holiday season are a bit different. I really wanted to explore more on collage and how that can exist on a washi tape, so you can actually cut them up and recreate them and use them as their own washi tapes. So it's kind of like washi tapeception, if I would say so myself. So if you're looking for those, they're definitely available at my shop, and I will link down a couple of videos also below of me using the washi tapes because I've been using them diligently. This is not even biased, partly biased because I made them, but when I make washi tapes, I always think about what I want other people to use and what I want to use, so hopefully that checks out for the washi tapes I designed. Second washi tape set that I want to recommend is the Paper Society washi tape, which I also designed, by the way. So this washi tape is great if you are someone who loves paper diligently and values functional planning, because this set contains one tape for numbers 1 to 31. It's actually made in conjunction with our quarterly planner, but you can definitely buy this and use this on any planner that you like, or if you're just tracking specific days. And then the other washi tape is a more stylized and designed version, which features a lot of paper types. So you have line, grid, dotted, and I really wanted to play around with that because, you know, we are Paper Society PH and we love paper, so we wanted to really add that in as like a quirky addition to our stationery line for this year. So apart from that, one of my last washi recommendations, which is available at the shop, is in collaboration with Jana of Crafts Delight. So I would like to call this the Artist Series washi tape set. So it's a Crafts Delight washi tape set, and this one I decided to tap Jana because I know that she makes a lot of great stickers, whether they're for functionality, for journaling, for creative writing, and I really like her signature pink color. So this is the set, and it comes in 3 rolls, and I wanted to tap her because I was like, Jana, have you considered making washi tapes? And she was like, yes, but it's a bit expensive. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it for you. And so this happened. It's very, very nice. I am someone who likes my neutrals, and this is not like pink. I don't really like bright pink, so I tried to go with like a more mauve-y, nude kind of pink, and this encapsulates that perfectly. Now the thin washi roll that you see here actually contains a lot of typewritten 3-word quotes, so they're kind of motivational, and you can use them for journaling, for planning, or for sticking on your collages and whatnot. So this washi tape is also available at my shop, and make sure to check out Crafts Delight. She has a lot of stickers also that you can get for the holiday season as Christmas gifts. So the last item on my list is actually another fountain pen that's more budget friendly, but I'm going to tell you a bit more about it in comparison to the Kakuno for your reference. So the last item is the Platinum Preppy Ppurpanep. So Ppurpanep is actually a collaboration with Kokuyo. So Platinum and Kokuyo. Kokuyo is a popular stationery brand. They collaborated and created this fountain pen. So Platinum Preppy is a household name when it comes to beginner fountain pens because it's very, very affordable. And I would say this is actually one of my favorite entry-level pens because I just got the Kakuno, so I can't really compare. But Kakuno's nib is nicer, I would say, and it has more options. You have EF, F, and M. For Platinum Preppy, this comes in a default 0.3 millimeters nib, which is great because if you're used to using gel pens before, it's easier to transition to this one, and it costs more affordable, so it's around 280 pesos at my shop. I'm carrying a couple of pieces of this pen in December 11th when we have like a mini shop update, but if not, you can also get this on Amazon Japan, and the price is not bad. If you're looking to give a fountain pen, make sure to check this out as well. So I highly recommend it. just the same. And I would say my favorite feature of this is the white pen. The color is really nice because usually Platinum Preppy comes in clear. I'm really all for classic and timely design, so definitely check that out. So that ends our holiday gift guide for stationery lovers this year. Make sure to check out all the links in the description if you're going to add to cart, and I do hope these recommendations gave you an insight on what items you can actually give that are actually within budget. I always thought that stationery was always expensive. I mean, this was me when I started, but now it's just like, no, I think there are ways to be more affordable with it. And also, when friends give you stationery, that's actually the best feeling ever. Like, some of my friends have already given me fountain pen inks for Christmas, and I'm like, you know me so well. So I do hope that these gift ideas will help spark that same joy when it comes to giving it to your family, friends, loved ones, and of course, don't forget, for yourself. Happy holidays, and always be creating. Make sure to like this video and share it with someone who might want to give you some gifts. You're like, hi, I love stationery. Here, watch this video so that you can know what to give me this holiday season. You know, simple ways. And make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'm gonna try to make more videos over this course of the holiday season. I know there's a lot to wrap up on. And make sure to take care always. I will see you guys soon. Bye!